there, I'm Danny. With finals week approaching fast, I thought it'd be the perfect opportunity to teach one of my favorite forms of stress relief, origami. Now, some people may be intimidated by origami because it seems so hard, but really it's easy to get a hold of, and with practice, you can soon master it. So today we're going to start out with something easy that anyone can do, a basic origami crane. To begin, you're going to need a square piece of thin paper. The one I'm going to use is 8.5 by 8.5 inches, but you can use a smaller or a bigger square depending on how big you want your crane to be. The first step is to create 2 diagonal folds, and then what you're going to do is flip the paper over and create 2 horizontal folds in half, just like I'm showing you here. From there, you should be able to create a diamond by pushing the sides in like so. Something that's really important while you're making origami is making sure you have really sharp and precise folds. This just makes it easier for yourself to follow and also makes your end result look cleaner. Next, what you're going to do is fold in the top layer on the right side like so. By doing this, you create a right triangle. Now, you're going to want to do it on the other side. The easy thing about making a crane and why it's so easy for beginners to do is that the crane is a process with a lot of symmetry. This means that if you do it on one side, you're probably going to do it on the other, up to 4 times maybe, depending on what step you're on. Then you're going to fold and unfold the top bit like this. This creates a crease that you'll need later, so make sure you do it really, really well. The next step is to take this top layer and pull it up to unfold it. From here, you're going to fold along the creases we made earlier so it looks like this. This is also an example of why you need to make really good creases, because this part's a little bit tricky if you didn't do them exactly right. Remember your symmetry, so we needed to do this on the other side as well. Once we do that, we're going to fold in this top layer on the right side along the center here, similarly to what we did earlier. Then we're going to do that for the other side, and then we're going to flip it over and do it again on both sides. The next step is to take the sides here, and we're going to invert it like this, opening up what used to be the side. Now it's going to be what's facing you. Then you're going to fold it as flat as you can possibly get it. We're almost there. The next thing you're going to do is look at this crease that you made earlier. This is why making good creases was really important. You're going to fold up along that crease. Then you're going to flip it over and do it again on the other side. From there, you're going to take the sides like we did earlier and invert it, so the part that was the sides are now facing you. So now what we're going to do is take the sides and pull them out to where we want them to be. These are going to be our tail and our head. Once you get it to the angle you want, you're going to pinch the bottom part of it down at the bottom, and that's going to hold it in place. Now you're going to do it for the other one. Now you're going to take these flaps on the sides, which are going to be your wings, and fold them down along the preformed creases here. They should end up sitting perpendicular to the body. The final step is to decide which side will be the head. Normally when I'm making an origami crane, I pick the one that looks a little weird, because when you fold it, no one's going to be able to notice later. So what you're going to do to make the head is take that part and push down on the center crease to invert it like so, until it looks more like a crane's head. You've made a paper crane. Again, you can use different patterns, different sizes, and experiment if you'd like to create unique cranes. Just remember the few main ideas that I pointed out to you at the start. Number 1, you want to start with a perfect square. When making an origami crane, a perfect square is important because it makes sure that all your proportions are right. If you don't have a perfect square of paper, you can take a normal piece of paper and cut it that way you do. Number 2, you want to create crisp folds. The important thing about making crisp folds is that it keeps all of your origami super neat, and also makes it easier later in the process because you can fold along those same creases if you do it well. And number 3, take your time and have fun with this process. Origami is supposed to be a stress reliever, not a stress inducer. Hopefully this video helped you learn how to make your first origami crane and also help you de-stress for finals. I'll see you later.